Survey suggests Bitcoin is not attractive to nearly 85% of financial heads. Malolsepszy finally enters the BTC foray after years of financial experience. YouTuber Jake Paul is in talks to establish his own virtual currency. Bitcoin is greatly overpriced. Its fair value is $25,000, say JPMorgan Strategists. Bitcoin price prediction for March, according to 50 CFOs of different companies. Hello, and welcome everyone to a new edition of Crypto News 24.
In a recent survey, only 16% of the world's primary financial heads say they would ever consider investing in crypto. The rest, however, seem to have harsh feelings towards it, once again suggesting that no matter how well Bitcoin does, it will always have major doubters and haters. The survey suggests that approximately 84% of those involved in major financial positions would never consider Bitcoin a valid investment, citing too much risk and concerns with its volatility. While Bitcoin has been doing well, its vulnerability to price swings is a constant in the crypto space. The survey was conducted by a company known as Gartner Finance, and as many 77 individuals working in the financial arena took part. Aside from volatility, many of these figures were worried about the idea that Bitcoin has yet to be labeled a mainstream currency. This is a major concern amongst executives, who feel that the adoption rate for Bitcoin is too slow to take the asset seriously. Alexander Bant, chief of research at Gartner, explained in a recent interview. There are a lot of unresolved issues when it comes to the use of Bitcoin as a corporate asset. It's unlikely that adoption will increase rapidly until we get more clarity on these challenges. There were also worries regarding cyber theft and the security surrounding BTC. Bant further mentions, "It's important to remember, this is a nascent phenomenon in the long timeline of corporate assets. Finance leaders who are tasked with ensuring financial stability are not prone to making speculative leaps into unknown territory." Malolsepszy steps aboard the crypto train. Many critics of Bitcoin continue to label the currency as a bubble of sorts. No matter how well the asset does, no matter how strong it gets or how big it becomes, the currency appears to attract detractors from time to time. Malolsepszy admits that at first, he didn't think much of the asset. For years, he saw his friends and acquaintances get involved in the digital currency market, and throughout that time, he warned them that Bitcoin was a bubble waiting to burst. However, he admits that in late 2020, when Bitcoin first struck $20,000 and then rose to $40,000, he began to have doubts. He saw a currency that was easily becoming the real deal, and eventually, he gave into FOMO or fear of missing out. He has since begun investing in crypto and believes that Bitcoin and its altcoin cousins are about to strike some big chords. In the past few weeks, he has invested in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple and Tron amongst other assets. In a recent interview, he comments, "The volatility is insane. It's a market that's home to just so many speculators that make it hard to determine what the price should be. I'm sort of concerned I got in a little late. That I got in at the peak. Everyone's overvalued it, and there's going to be a correction." However, while he feels there will undoubtedly be corrections in the future of the crypto space, he does acknowledge that these assets and others like them will never shed their value completely. He believes crypto will always have a solid place in the world of finance. Many celebrities, from rapper Jay-Z to Twitter head Jack Dorsey, have been consistently jumping on board, and it looks like Jake Paul, a renowned YouTube star, has been in talks to develop his own cryptocurrency, with fellow YouTuber Ben Phillips. In a recent interview, Paul commented that no plans have been fully established yet. He also says that this would not be some generic, run-of-the-mill coin that gets created only to dissolve a few weeks or a few months later. He says he's looking to have a lasting impact in the crypto space, and whatever currency he chooses to develop would have to work for people in the long term. In an interview, Paul said, "It might happen. It might not. It's a big undertaking. Ben and I have discussed it, but certainly no Jake Paul coin. It would have to provide a purpose and be useful. We don't want to create something just to make money." Both Paul and Phillips boast more than 8 billion views between their videos. In the past, they have worked hard to get the names of certain cryptocurrencies out there. For example, Paul and Phillips have done quite a bit when it comes to promoting Dogecoin. Thanks to their recent praise and attention on social media, the currency, which once started out as a joke, has managed to accumulate an impressive market cap of approximately $10 billion. Paul believes that crypto is the future of money, saying that getting involved in it was once of the greatest decisions he's ever made. "Crypto is the future," Paul said. "I'm speaking with my friends constantly about it. We're just scratching the surface." Bitcoin is trading at twice its fair valuation, analysts at the largest bank in the U.S. have claimed. In its latest report, JPMorgan stated that it assesses the top crypto's fair value to be $25,000. The report also looked into the effect Tesla has had, why Tether is Bitcoin's greatest tail risk, and what the future holds for cryptos. The February 18th report is the latest by JPMorgan, offering an insight into the world of fintech, blockchain, and digital currencies. It comes at a time when Bitcoin is soaring at a new all-time high, and receiving endorsements from the world's leading investors and innovators. However, according to JPMorgan Strategists, Bitcoin will continue to fight for its place alongside gold as an alternative currency. To match gold's market value, Bitcoin would have to trade at $146,000, the report added. In order to hit this price, institutional investors would have to take over the market. Bitcoin's appeal and competition with gold as an alternative currency will likely continue as millennials become a more important component of investors' universe and have shown their preference for digital gold over traditional gold. The analysts further claimed that Bitcoin has already surpassed gold in risk capital terms. Its fair value is less than half its current price. Its mining cost, which stands at $11,000, is the lower bound of its fair value range. JPMorgan further poured cold water on the narrative that Tesla will lure more corporates to invest in Bitcoin. According to a small survey by Gartner, about 5% of companies are looking to invest in Bitcoin as a corporate asset in 2021, while an additional 11% said they want to do it by 2024. Gartner decided to conduct this research after electric vehicle giant Tesla bought $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, and MicroStrategy's announcement of a $600 million convertible bond offering in a bid to use the proceeds to buy additional Bitcoins. 77 participants were surveyed by Gartner, with 50 being CFOs of different companies. The views on investing in the top cryptocurrency varied based on the sector the company works in, with the tech industry showing the biggest enthusiasm for Bitcoin, as 50% of its respondents expecting to invest in Bitcoin in the future. While 84% of respondents voiced their concerns about investing in Bitcoin due to its high volatility, the majority of them also adopted a wait-and-see approach. Over 70% of those surveyed said they are very interested in whether other companies are planning to invest in cryptocurrency. It appears that the Bitcoin bears have surrendered, they said. The price action is moving higher in a continuous fashion, without making any major corrections to the downside. The only available technical tool that can measure the next target for the Bitcoin buyers is Fibonacci extension lines. The 261.8% Fibonacci extension line comes at $63,500 and will likely act as the next target to the upside. On the downside, we may see a pullback to the $60,000 handle.
Thanks for watching. Tune in same time tomorrow for more.